What is that? Who's that?
Yeah, that's Lindsay Miller. Okay, like to open the meeting, quick notice of this meeting being held the 6th day of November 2025 at 7:30 p.m. has been provided in accordance with section 3D of chapter 231 of the Public Laws of 1975, commonly known as the Sunshine Law. Please stand for the pledge. The pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Hers absent. Nelson.
Here.
Cotton.
Here.
Kenny.
Here.
Lindsay. He's on Zoom.
Here.
O'Brien.
Here.
Becker.
Here.
Mooney. Here.
Okay, I need a motion to open up for public comment on the agenda items only.
Make that a motion. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Report 24 Charles Edwards. For the reports, when you get to the environmental commission, can you just summarize or read it out? Because I have no idea what they submitted, and I'm on that committee, so.
Yeah, let me pull it out of my files so that I don't.
Well, you get to it on the.
Yeah, but let me just make sure I have it. Okay.
And then, thanks again for, doing the zoning complaints. So ones that are not on the list, they're all resolved, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay, and then there's one that, block 19.3, deadline for, 9.4 for all equipment, but then it's only 90% was cleared as of 9/22. So that still needs to be,
Yeah.
okay, so,
Yes,
okay,
you got it.
all right, thank you.
You're welcome. Make a motion to close public comment.
Make that one. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I need a motion to. We're on a delay. I need a motion to adopt regular and executive session minutes of October 2nd, 2025.
Make that motion. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Yeah, you
Aye.
can make, yeah, you can make the motion, but you can't vote,
I
right?
understand.
Yeah,
Are you there?
neither one of you were there,
That's okay.
so we have to table it.
Yeah.
All right, so we will table that.
The next one.
Yes, the next one we can, as long as I will need a second from Paul. Lindsay. Because
Second.
he. Yeah, oh, you can make a motion, okay. So then I need a motion to adopt regular and executive session minutes of October 16th, 2025.
Make that one.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
You were.
You can vote. Yes,
Aye.
abstain. Anita, you got that?
Aye.
Yeah. Okay,
I abstain.
yes.
Are you trying to, I'll try to vote multiple times.
So I need a motion to adopt resolution 2025.85, authorizing extended property tax grace period for qualifying taxpayers. Just to kind of clarify what those qualifying taxpayers are, it is for any federal workers who are residing in town who may be affected by the federal shutdown.
Make that one. Second.
All those, do I need a roll call on this? No, okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And I'm gonna lump the next three together. These are seasonal employees for snow plowing for the winter. So I need a motion to adopt resolution 2025.86, .87, for hiring part-time seasonal DPW employees for snow plowing.
Make that motion. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
I need a motion to do the bills. And,
Second.
well, let me read the amount out. In the amount of $9,363.24. $1,404,000 goes to Bethlehem Board of Education, $702,000 goes to North Voorhees, $626,800 goes to county, $62,000 goes to county library, and $68,899 goes to county open space.
So,
Thank you.
second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Tom,
Yes.
Kenny,
Yes.
Lindsay. Nelson.
yes,
Yes.
Okay. Figured that was on its way.
And reporting municipal engineer.
With regards to NJDOT grants, we're still waiting for the 2026 grant announcement. We're in November, so typically it should be within the next couple of weeks. That would be for Hickory Ridge Section 2. Hickory Ridge Section 1, as everyone knows, has been done. Jen will be getting the first payment request to you, which they've submitted for processing. Okay. We're also cleaning up some of the other DOT projects that are hanging out there. I think Jen, you may be seeing some automatic deposits from DOT closing out some of the older, like the Iron Bridge to Persona Road, those type of things. And then as far as the park goes, we had applied for 2 grants for the fitness court. The township was awarded $50,000 from the National Fitness. Something, what is it? Well, actually, it's through Verizon, right?
It's a variety.
The Verizon grant. And then town also got for the same project, the grant of $70,000 from HUD.
Nice.
We're also going to be going for a third grant of T-Mobile, which could be $10,000 to $20,000 now go towards the fitness court. And I believe, Jen, correct me if I'm wrong, but we're targeting like late next spring or something like that.
Correct.
For installation. So that's a pretty decent news.
Very nice.
Other than that, I don't really have anything unless there's questions. Or
I actually have a question. So for the house.
Yeah.
When would we be going out for bid, on taking that down?
I can pull that together now.
That'd be great.
Okay.
Do you anticipate that being over or under the threshold, or can you speak to that yet?
I can, excuse me, I can reach out to one of the companies that we've dealt with before
Okay.
for demo and have them give me a ballpark
That'd be great.
to get me in a range. So then we can just go with 3 quotes real quick for the public bid.
Okay,
Okay.
that'd be good. I've had people ask me.
Yep.
Thank you.
Well, I didn't know, excuse me, I didn't know if there was gonna be some. I thought at some point there was some thought of using it for some emergency service training, for fire or anything like that.
There is, I don't know where that stands, but I'd like to just
Get it?
start to get an idea.
Yep.
That'd be great.
Okay.
Any other questions? No? Maybe Tom, I don't think we need Tom for anything else tonight. No, I think that's it. Yeah,
Good job.
yeah,
Thank you.
appreciate it. Report of public safety officials, there is none in the room, and I do not see anyone online. So we will wait for next time to see if they have an update for us. We have a very light meeting tonight, so there being no old business or new business, I will just go down the line of all the updates. Report of municipal zoning official was emailed. The report of the Department of Public Works was emailed, but I always like to read a little bit of what they are doing. They've had a bunch of equipment repaired. Of course, they're still taking care of the park. They did go mow the walking trail. They took down some trees that came down. Tree cane, which was the tree service that the township had contracted with took down the rest of the trees on Ludlow, Mountain View, Tunnel, Turkey, and Strauss. They took care of the grounds up here, and my favorite part, they installed a new playground equipment at the park, which is actually kind of fun to play with. Did regular basin and cleaning, and also did some things on Bellwood. Report of tax collector was emailed. Report of animal control was emailed. Report of finance department was emailed. There was no report from the senior citizens. Report of environmental commission was emailed, but I have a request to read out what the report was. So I'm going to read the meeting notes of 10/21/25. Looks like it was a pretty full meeting from all of the attendees with a couple of excused. So Water Supply Authorities, Spruce Run and Mohawkaway Creek meeting with Ryan Giori. Commission members met with him on 11/17.
Will be.
Will meet, okay. Yeah, the will is meeting outside of, it is not in the notes, on 11/17 at 6 p.m. so that you can get the goals of this new outreach to local municipalities. Planning board, some members did attend the sidewalk that was open to the public on Stony Brook Road, block 30, lot 29 at 9 a.m. on Saturday, 10/25. Website, the Bethlehem Township website needs to be updated and stay current. I do understand that. We will work with Lou on that. Links to county events to be included. Environmental commission section needs to be spruced up so people will engage with the presented information. So we will work on that with you. Key, Oliver will try to obtain a key for the building, and if this is not possible, then Suzanne volunteered to get the key for the meetings. So I might, when we get the public comment, need a little clarification on that. Trails, there was a discussion about initiative that the mayor sent to the environmental commission. Does this mean that Bethlehem Township will be building new equestrian trails? I don't have any information on some of these questions. Who would be in charge of maintaining, open space monies used, rolling trails? So we would need to, on number 5, we would need to work with the environmental commission on following up on some of these questions. Heritage Park Bridge, environmental commission is unsure if the engineering specs have been paid for, so the repair grant funding of this bridge can commence. I know Paul has some further information on that. I do not. He did mention that he was exploring some of this, so I will follow up with him on that. I will make a note of that. And then the Island Park, Oliver asked if it makes sense to have this land within the Bethlehem Township Park system. One reason being that it's a good access point to the river. Suzanne replied that the township had committed that. We did vote no on this, was it last year or the year before? I can't remember. With one reason being the maintenance required, and yes, I remember those discussions. One of the points being that the island floods. It's mainly that the island floods a lot, and every time that the island floods, there's a lot of cleanup needed. And just so that the public knows, the next meeting will be November 18th, 2025. Report of the township attorney.
Just one item. We received confirmation from SADC through their direct easement program that we acquired another agricultural, it's 25.451 acres going into the Huntington Brew Farm, almost all the way at the end before you go over the Maple Ave. You'll see the farmhouse has a greenhouse there, a glass greenhouse. So basically across the street up the hill, about an additional 25.451 acres to add to our open space inventory, which is pretty significant right now. We've acquired 124 acres of Culbertson property last year. We're looking to acquire some additional property for open space mainly some of the more steep slope areas of the township, where it would be impractical and expensive to build, anything. So we're hopeful that we've got a couple of more lots, that we'll be looking at in the next 12 months, but for 25.45 acres in one of the most beautiful valleys,
Yes.
of the municipality. So I'm very happy about activities for in the program. It really streamlines some of the conservation easement, rather than having to go through a fairly lengthy process with Green Acres. They're able to do it a little more streamlined. So more news in there for hopefully some other properties that we're gonna acquire that will hopefully be adjacent and abutting to some existing Autobahn or Lakeway Green Acres spaces that we have.
Great. That's really good news. Thank you. Report of personal technical support coordinator, that's myself. I know there's an update on personnel, but I will leave that for the administrator's update. Other than that, I have nothing further. Report of roads commissioner, that's myself. I have nothing further to add to that report. Report of joint professional service coordinator, the mayor is not here. Mr. Kenny, do you have anything to add? Nothing. Highlands Council, is myself. I do not have anything to add further to that tonight. Report of governing body members, we start with those in the room. Mr. Kenny, anything tonight?
No.
Mr. Cotton, any update tonight?
No updates.
Okay. Mr. Lindsay, any update tonight from you?
If you can hear me, I've been working with our JCP&L rep regards to some residents' complaints about multiple short-term outages. They are working on that, requesting that even if it's a short temporary outage, the residents should report these short-term outages so JCP&L can work on trying to locate to see if there's an issue that is equipment related, and just to keep reporting these outages and help JCP&L track down these outages. That's it.
Thank you for doing that, Mr. Lindsay, because I know, there are pockets of towns. It's kind of weird how the town is being affected by this. It's not really the whole town. There seems to be little towns where we get these 1 or 2 minute outages and then it comes right back on, but it's not good for our appliances. So I appreciate you following up on that. Thank you. Report from myself, I only have one small thing, actually not so small. The military makeover episode will be on Lifetime November 14th, so it is coming up, and I believe it's at 8 o'clock. So I saw the house, it came out so beautiful. I'm very happy for them. So I won't forget you tonight, report of Township Administrator. I know.
I sat in on 2 demos for, an online, animal licensing, application. So the one was with the AI chat who we currently have on our, on the website now, and then there's another, company, so I know we were looking to do that, to be able to have payment and have forms and be able to submit and hopefully streamline and make the process easier.
Yeah.
So that's something we'll.
You and I will be working on that.
On that, yes.
Yeah.
We had open enrollment for, healthcare, so, there are a couple, options. I know we've been talking about health benefits. So, there were, I mean, most of the people, the employees chose to stay with their same plan. So they're going to see a big, increase in their premium. There were a couple that opted to go with a high deductible plan. So, there will be a savings, with that, for the town as well as the premium for the employee. So That's gonna be a factor when we have to go budget, because a family plan increased $17,000 for one family plan. And we have, a few, so, that's gonna be a hit with our budget this year, or, next coming up year, but we'll figure out what we can do with that. We'll have to work around it. The pickleball court, we had to go with another pickleball, a company, because we thought that this company was on the state contract and they were not. So we'll get another resolution. Their fee was about $1,000 or $1,500 more than.
I think it was, probably some of this call.
Okay. I am sending out budget requests, next week, so they will go out with a deadline of December 29th to have the requests back, so we can start working on next year's budget. Employee evaluations are gonna go out, so we'll start working on those for, hopefully to have done by the end of the year as well. We replaced 2 computers and 1 laptop. So we had 2 computers that were not, Windows 11 compatible. So they were not being supported by Windows, so we didn't have an option of replacing, we had to replace those. And then I also just wanted to, remind everyone that next week, or I'm sorry, next meeting, November 20th at 6 o'clock is the Native American presentation. That will be held here, before our governing body meeting. So there's a presenter coming, Mr. Jimenez arranged all of that, so that will be at 6 o'clock on November 20th.
That's great. Look forward to that. And thank you for all your work on the healthcare. I know we made that a priority for you, and that took a lot of time to wade through all of the various plans. I was looking at some of them with you and I was just like, wow. That was a great job. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Thank you. Report of mayor, he is excused tonight, so there is no report from the mayor, but I will just step in here and thank Anita tonight for giving Chris a break. Because I know that she had a long week with, Tuesday being election day. So we appreciate that. That being said, make a motion to open a public comment.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We'll take that as a.
Suzanne Waller. So for the environmental commission,
Yes,
so I think Jose Reyes used to get the key, but now, Oliver is the, chair. It's not going as smoothly, so we end up at the, Muddy Waters for our meetings. So I did offer to be in charge. So Oliver, I think, would like to have a key. I don't know if he's allowed one.
yeah, I think Chris is the keeper of the keys
Chris.
as the clerk,
Okay,
and I really believe like she would have. Who is available, who is allowed to, who is not. I don't know personally. but-
maybe I'll just email her then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, and then, on the 17th of meeting for the, well, I guess Oliver got a little busy. I noticed he didn't respond to Ryan when Ryan from Water Supply was trying to make sure we know when we're meeting. And he'd like to meet, Ryan would like to meet here if possible. So how do I know when that, is that the clerk also?
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Would be the clerk. Okay, so I'll email her for, the key and
yeah, you want access to the community center?
I'm gonna imagine that's where he wants to,
Right.
because it's easier, but.
Correct. Yep.
So,
That's fine.
and so, okay, I didn't know if there was like a online schedule or something, or,
It's not online, we do have a book where we have
okay,
reservations.
and email's the best way to do it?
Email is fine or call.
Okay, email's better, I don't like calling too much, okay, and, yeah, so that was their report, was the meeting minutes of Last meeting.
Great. Thank you so much. Don't see any online tonight, so I need a motion to close public comment.
Yeah, I have a quick question.
All those in favor? Oh, okay,
Guess not.
go ahead. Lou, go ahead.
Hey, does anyone know what was going on down at Van Sickle Road and Charlestown Road on Saturday evening with the state police helicopters circling?
I believe that's a missing juvenile they were looking for.
You're breaking up, Lou, I only got
That's okay.
Charlestown Road, Van Sickle and State.
Paul answered the question. There was a incident. Well, Paul can since you can hear Paul can explain what was going on.
My understanding is there was a missing juvenile they were looking for. I don't know the full story or, the outcome. That was just the initial vote from Union OEM.
Thanks, Paul.
You're welcome.
Anything else? All right, need a motion to close public comment? All those in favor?
Bye.
There being no items for executive session tonight, I need a motion to adjourn. All right, all those in favor? Aye.
Bye.
All right, thank you.